Okay, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. We are here. It's almost 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's 9:28 now, and we are starting our live trading session. So if you are not joining our live today, you're going to miss out. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at the 1 minute scalping strategy. We're going to look at the 5 minute breakout. We're going to take the trades and we're going to keep scalping the 1 minute. So we're going to be trading between 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 11 a.m. We cut it off at 11 a.m. So we do this every day. Welcome to the community. This is the Smart Wolf Club. I'm one of the members of the Smart Wolf Club, and I am your trainer today. I'm going to be showing you my student's account. I'm going to flip my chart, share my screen, and you guys can see the account. It's a very tiny account, so we're basically showing you how to grow a small account. Okay, most people think you need a lot of money to get started. You can start in a small way and just manage your risk properly, manage your position sizes so you can grow your small account. So our goal today is to at least make 10% of the account today. That's our goal today. So we are willing to lose up to 10% to make 10%. Okay. Now that is very, very high. When we talk about losing 10% is very high, but it's a tiny account. So we're gonna take a bigger risk. But when you have a large account, like some of our traders who are trading thousands, hundreds of thousands, then the risk is about one. Some people just risk about 1%, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, or some even half percent, 0.5%. So right now we're going to be risking a big chunk of the account, which is 10%. So I'm going to show you my screen. Let's go to my screen. And you can see this is the account. So it's 9:30. You guys can see what is going on there. Uh, it has started. That's the 5 minute bar. If you go to trading view, you can see where the 5 minute bar is. You can see there it is. That's 1 minute. So we're going to go to the 5 minute time frame. You can see it is pumping to the downside, guys. You can see it went all the way down, and now it's coming back. Some of our members are trading the free flow color change. You can see that's the 2 minute. They're using the 2 minute bars. If you remember our free flow color change strategy, so 2 minute bar, you can see it jumped all the way down. It is going down. It is going down. You can see. So there we go. We're looking for short sales, okay? Because this is the 200 moving average, so it's below the 200. This is the 9. The white one is the 9. And then we have the blue one is the 20. Okay, so literally it started below. We're going to wait for the first 5 minutes, okay, to close. We are waiting for the first 5 minutes to close. And then once that closes, we're going to jump in and start doing our trading. Okay. So before we proceed, let's put a disclaimer. There are two things that we normally have to do: put a disclaimer and say a word of prayer, because we all need some help. Okay. The markets are not easy. I can tell you that trading is not easy. I know some people make it look very easy, but it's a lot of risk involved. And let's put the disclaimer. Whatever I'm going to show you here, guys, and whatever our coaches are going to show you in the Smart Wolf Club is not some type of financial advice or professional advice or investment advice. Whatever we're showing you is very risky. You can lose your investment, your entire investment. So always go into this with money that you can afford to lose. If you can afford to lose the money, please don't trade the money. You can trade paper money, okay? So if you go to a trading view, you have a paper trading, okay? So you do paper trading. If you are using a broker, like my student is using FBS, this is called FBS. So you can do what we call FBS. You can do what we call okay, you can see it is shooting up so high. We're not going to trade this part, but our members who are trading the free flow color change, you can see they're already in these massive trades. It's shooting up, so you can see there. It's very, very exciting. You can see how big that has gone. It has become positive just like that. It is going up. It started down here and it shot all the way up. So they are following that. And let's go. Yep, you can see So the first 2 minutes were down, and then all of a sudden we have this huge bar going to the top. Wow, that was massive bar going to the top. Followed that all the way up. It's going to be a follow-up, probably. So what you can do is to sit back and watch this. So we are waiting for the 5 minutes to close. And once that's done, once all this madness, this craziness is done, this volatility you can see here, some people have already made money. I can see in the chart, they've made lots of money with these big bars going up like this. With the free flow color change, basically what you do is they wait for the first 2 minutes. They are trading the 2-minute bar. So the first 2 minutes, they jump in, they let that happen. You can see this one is going to continue to the upside. And then the first color change, they get up. But we are waiting for our first 5 minutes. So we're going to go to the 5-minute time frame. We wait for this to close. There we go. We're going to wait for our first 5 minutes. We're going to mark the top and the bottom. I think this is going to be the high right there. Now, some people already have the tools that do this for them automatically. They're called indicators. I'm not going to use that. We're going to keep it simple, stupid here. So that's our zone of interest. Okay, so that's the first condition is we wait for the first 5-minute bar to print, and it has printed, and we're trading NASDAQ, guys. This is a trading view. So the first bar has closed, so that is the top, and that is the bottom. So we're going to wait for a breakout, okay? We're going to wait for a breakout. Once the breakout takes, we're going to wait for a retest, okay? So those are the conditions. So we have the conditions, and then we have the trigger. The trigger would be a pullback into the zone, okay? And this has to be not the wick, but a full body candle, okay? Because sometimes they would go up and bring a wick down. No, that's not, that is low probability trade. You can take that, but at your own risk, okay? It's a much higher risk trade. Maybe you go in with a small amount. Maybe you go in with a tight stop loss, small amount, lot size, in terms of lot sizes. So the disclaimer, we put it, let's say what we pray. In the belief of Power Mighty, we pray that the markets be good to us. We pray that all those who are going to follow the training today may be successful. May the market be good to us, and we all be successful. Those who are going to watch on YouTube the replays may also be successful. Those who implement the strategy may also be successful. We pray this and believe in the Power Mighty. Amen. Guys, we all need some help. We can see we're getting a breakout here. Okay, slowly we had a week that wicked out the zone, but you can see the madness is coming to an end now. You see how big that bar was? My goodness, that bar was huge, huge, huge. It took us from being bearish to being bullish. The candle literally closed above the 200. The 200 moving average is very critical. When the bars are closing above the 200, it's more of a bullish sentiment. When they're closing below, then it is bearish sentiment. If you look at the higher time frames, let's look at the 15. Again, you can see same thing. It is actually below. It is more below, but you can see here is just a ranging position. If you look at the 1 hour, 1 hour is also below. Okay, so some divergence views there. 1 hour, 4 hours is below. Okay, the daily is above. Okay. All right, so we still have a strong bullish sentiment on the daily, and you can see it's actually printing a green bar. So let's go back to the 5 minutes. This is where we're going to be spending our time today. Conditions have to be met here. So 5 minutes, there we go. Then we're going to go down to the 1 minute once we mark our chart. Once we mark our breakout, this was the first 5-minute candle bar, has already been printed. So now we're going to go down to the 1 minute, and then we're going to be looking our scalping. 1 minute scalping strategy is based on this now. So right now, we're going to be looking for a breakout either on the upper side or on the below side, and then we're going to wait for a pullback or a retest into the zone, and after that we're going to take the trades based on this. So we're going to be monitoring two breakouts. We're going to monitor the 5-minute, and we're also going to monitor the 15-minute, and I'll tell you why we're going to be monitoring the 15-minute. So here we go. You can see no, we're going to move that back. Okay, no reports. That's great. We don't need any reports. We have an automated algo thing that's going on here. So it takes trades automatically. So right now you can see the madness is gone. Everything has cooled down. You don't see that crazy movement. So this is a waiting game now. This is where the rubber meets the road, especially for beginners. People get impatient. You want to get in here and make $1 million in 1 second. It's not going to happen. You're going to have some patience. This is where the psychology of trading comes in. And this is where you hear people telling you about psychology, psychology, psychology. Okay? Psychology, psychology, psychology. So we're going to remove this extra stuff there. We don't want it. Okay? So we are waiting for a breakout, whether it's on this side or on this side. It doesn't matter for us. We're going to wait for a breakout. And wherever the breakout occurs, the retest, we're going to jump in. So this is the 5-minute. We are also going to keep an eye on the 15-minute bar closing. It's about, the 15-minute is going to close in 5 minutes. Now, with the 15-minute bar breakout, we're going to be looking for a reversal trade, guys. Okay, we're going to be looking for a reversal trade. That is what we call our go-away trade. Okay, this is a trade you set up and you leave your computer because it's going to take some time. Okay, so you don't want to be glued to your computer. Okay, but whatever we are looking at now is a scalping strategy. This is where we want to get in and get out scalps. We're going to take quick scalps on the 1-minute time frame. Okay. However, we're going to use the 15-minute breakout to hunt for a reversal pattern. Now, sometimes you get those between 9:30 and 11. You may get one. Sometimes you don't get any at all. So that means you don't take a trade. So you don't have to trade every single day, guys. Now, while this is happening, I like to bite apples. So here's an apple. If you have watched us long enough, you've watched me long enough trading. During live trading, I like to bite apples. 1 apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's what they told me. Okay, so we are shooting to the bottom. So we're going to get a breakout here very soon. There we go. So, nope, it has to be a full candle body, not some wick. So our prayer is that a full candle body goes through this, closes out here. We'll consider that a breakout. Then we're going to wait for a retest of the zone, this here. And lately it has been happening that there's a lot of fake breakouts, fake retests. So you might actually enter and get stopped out. Okay, so that can happen. And then you're going to try another time. So we're going to give it, okay, so there we go. It closed out and we're getting a quick retest. We're actually getting a pullback right away. So we're going to let this candle close. It has to be a full candle body, not wicks. So we're going to see what happens here. So the prayer is that it comes in. Nope. So that's not going to be considered because it's not inside. It's just a wick. We let it close inside. It's going to close in a few seconds. Nope, so that's not a retest, guys. That's just a minor pullback into the zone. It's not really a... It's still very, very bearish. Still have a few seconds to go, 2 seconds. Okay, a new candle has formed. Let's see what's going to happen here. again, it has to be a bar in the opposite direction, guys. I moved a little bit. Okay, so there we go. It's the waiting game, guys. While this is doing its thing, while the market is doing its thing, all you have to do is wait. So I am standing here waiting and waiting. It's a 43 minutes, 9:43. We are almost coming to the first 15 minute. Time goes by quickly. It's almost 15 minutes since the opening, since the bell rang. Okay, so we are waiting for a full candle body into the zone. There you go. So we have a reversal there. We're going to give it a wait, see if it comes out. So you can see it came back and it's not coming out. So it's not really retesting the zone. It's simply just changed direction. So let's see if it's going to break out on the lower side. Instead, it's coming back to the inside. Okay, there you go. So it's more of a reversal pattern here. So for those of our members who are using the free flow color change, they're in the money. They got in here. As soon as this closed, they were in and they're in the money, riding it up all the way. They're gonna get out as soon as a bearish candle forms. They're gonna jump out. Okay, let me sit my table so I can have a seat. Okay, the 15-minute bar has closed. It's 9:46 now. So what we do while we are waiting for this, we're gonna wait for this for a minute. Okay, so it's coming down. All right, it's going up. So we go to the 15-minute. There we go. If you guys have watched us long enough, you have seen what happens. So the 15-minute bar is even longer. The opening range is actually longer for the 15-minute. It went all the way there. If I got it all, yes, that's it. And it goes like that. So that's the 15-minute. This is the 5-minute. And that's the 15-minute. Let me make sure I got it right. I don't want to be over too much. There we go. I think that's it. Yeah, we got it. So that's the 15-minute. We've marked that range, and then you go down to 5 minutes, and you can see where they are. The 5 minutes. So that's the top. Slightly there. There we go. It's right there. Okay, so we're going to be waiting for the 5-minute bars to break out of this, and then we're going to look for a reversal pattern. Now, yesterday I showed you guys the reversal patterns. There are only two that we are looking for: engulfing pattern or the hammer. The hammers could be inverted hammer or an actual hammer. Okay, if you see that after the breakout, it'll be about 3 to 5 to 10 bars above the zones or below the zone. If you see a reversal pattern, you can enter the trade. So right now, what we are looking for is we have our scalpers going on. So we are waiting for the 1 minute. Okay, so there we go. This one has broken out, so we're gonna wait for it to close. Once it closes, we're gonna enter the trade, and we're gonna go in with a 5 because we are risking more. Let's go back. Okay, there we go. We are waiting for the bar to close. It's a massive bar. It's very huge bar. We're gonna wait for this bar to close. Okay, it's about to close, and we're gonna short the market. We're gonna take that risk, okay? It's all about risk. 9:48. It's just 1 second to go. All right, there we go. So we're gonna enter that trade, and we took the trade, we sold. As soon as we sold, it jumped. Did you see how it jumped crazy? As soon as we sold, where is our stop loss? Our stop loss is gonna be, so it really faked us out. 29,347. Yeah, it's coming back for us. So that was the first real breakout and retest, and it came back for us. And it is not letting, guys. It is going. So there have been lately a lot of these fake outs, eh? A lot of fake outs lately. A lot of them. It's been doing that lately a lot. It will literally let you go in, close, and then just leave you in the cold, and it keeps on going. Obliterates all the stop losses, and it goes. Oh my goodness, you can see it goes all the way to the other side. See, it's even printed a higher high. It is printed a higher high instead of a lower high, so telling you that it is going up. So the fifth, if we go down to the 5 minutes, yeah, it's not letting, guys. It's going to the other side. Duped. Oh my goodness. Look at the power in this. Stopped out here, right here completely. We were stopped out. So we're gonna wait for the second trade. Okay, you have several chances. Okay, it's not the end of it all. So there's no strategy that's 100%, guys. Okay, so the first trade, that's why we trade live, so you can see the real life. Okay. Yeah, let me listen to what you guys are. Yeah, so that's why we trade live. You can see the real life. It went, and there's no stopping. Let's look at the 5 minutes. The 5 minutes for the 15, it's still printing a very, very long bar to the upside. Wow. Massive rejection. And it's going to the top. All the way to the top. And if you look at the higher time frames, we can get an idea of what's going on. Again, you can see it's massively going up. So 5 minutes, still going up. It's not broken out. of the range. The 1 minuters are acting crazy also. They have gone up so high. And they're still going up. So we're going to wait for a breakout on this side. Went that way, went that way. You can see the previous pattern there. This is the new day right here. New day started here. 9:30 a.m. Boom, all this craziness. So we had a breakout, simple retest, and we continued. We had a breakout, pull back into the zone, came out, faked us out that it is breaking out again, and what happens? It pulls right back into the zone again. And now it's going to break out on the opposite side. It's gonna pull above the 200. It looks like it's gonna break above this, get into the buy zone. This was a sell zone. Below the 200 is a sell zone. Above is a buy zone. So it's trying to get into the buy zone and changing the bias completely for the day. It's going to be a buy zone. Maybe I spoke too soon. Let's see what happens here because it's coming down. Not really. It's now forming accumulation. So now it's going to accumulate. It's going to accumulate, then distribute and take all the stop loss, liquidation, okay? So it's going to lead to liquidations here. It's a big bar forming to the downside. Not big enough to come and rescue where we are, where we entered here, because we entered for a down trade because following our rule, our conditions were met. First, we had this breakout. We closed out here. Then we had a simple pullback into the zone. And then we came out again and then pulled back. Okay. And we continued into the zone very, very strongly into the zone. So what they're saying is, oh, we should have waited for it to come out. But we already had the first one here that came out and then pulled back, then came out, and then it pulled back. So this pullback here, this breakout here is fake. That's what I tell you. There's a lot of fakes, especially for just the breakout strategy. You gotta wait for a clear retest, okay? So you have to wait for this to come out of the zone again. Okay, so that was the idea. Let this get in, let it come out before you could enter those trades. So now we're going to be stuck in this for a very long time here. But in the meantime, the 5 minuters, again, I think they're still the same. No breakout on the 5 minuters. Okay, we can remove this. So you can see exactly what is going on. The 5 minuters are still in the zone. Nothing has broken out here for the 5 minuters. So it's a waiting game. You could wait for the entire morning session from 9:30 to 11 and don't get even one setup. So some days you may not trade. Okay. That is just the way it is. And that is life of a trader. There are a lot of uncertainties. So psychologically, you have to be prepared for something like this. So not every day is going to be a market day. Some days the markets are closed. So while that's taking place, let me show you the tool that we created for our members, and now we are allowing some of you guys who are going to watch the replay on YouTube. You can go ahead and sign up for this. We're only allowing the first 100 people. So if you're watching this video, you're lucky because you might be one of the first 100 people in the world to have access to this platform. This is a future platform. AI, the power of AI is in play here, okay? And I want to show you guys, other than trading, our members, our coaches have been online for many, many years. Some of us have been online since 1998. So anything online, trading, digital marketing, trading, all kinds of stuff, okay? When I talk about all kinds of stuff, you'd be surprised what some of our coaches are making money on. Some of them are making money on oil, Brent oil, bidding on oil, wheat, commodities, metals, platinum. Have you guys heard of I'm sure you've heard of gold and silver, but have you heard of iron, platinum, selling commodities? I know you guys have heard of ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Code. I mean, it's everywhere on YouTube, but have you guys known that you can harness the power of AI to create some very serious tools that can solve human problems? Okay, not just playing around with ChatGPT. Go to ChatGPT and ask them, ChatGPT, how tall I am, or ChatGPT, how far is ABCD from ABCD. You can literally harness the power of AI to build a tool that can solve a problem. Okay, so first you have to identify the problem. Now, if you don't know what problems people have, you can now use your ChatGPTs, your Geminis, your Claude, there are many, Perplexity, there are so many of them out there, Grok, which is a Chinese one, DeepSeek, and you can go there with a simple command and prompt and ask, you can say ChatGPT acting as, a human problem solver, whatever it is. If you're you're more inclined in health field or fitness or whatever field niche that you like. Most of the big niches are to do with money, health, and wellness, and of course longevity. People living long. People are worried about their beauty, how they look, and then how they feel, and of course when it comes to how they feel, there are many other things that you can look into. So traveling, that's one thing. So if you're big into any of those, or any of those rocks your boat or makes you feel happy, it gives you the endorphins that you need, then you can go and find out what problems people are facing, and then from there start crafting a tool that you can use to solve some of those challenges that people are going through. So now we have VoxFit for you here. And how we came up with VoxFit is that some of our members are going through, some of us have been in the field for many, many years. So we're getting up there, in terms of age. Things are showing. Some people are already having, challenges, blood pressure, cholesterol, weight problems, joint pains, depression. People are going through stuff, okay? So to make life easier, how do you manage some of this data that you have to collect every single day? Your blood pressure, your glucose levels. Some of you have continuous monitoring glucose devices stamped on your arms. I see that when I walk around in aeroplanes, in bus stations, you see people with stuff hanging out to their arms, little sensors which are continuously monitoring their glucose. But how do you harness that data so that you can give it to your caregiver or to somebody, your loved one, so they can assist you in decision making? So your caregiver could be your doctor, your fitness coach, your weight loss coach, your nutritionist, somebody that you care about. So we have VoxFit for you. So go ahead and sign up, okay? It's free to sign up. Now, if you need to use other features, you can subscribe for a cup of coffee, because we need to maintain this tool. For us to make it worthwhile, then you can upgrade, okay? So the upgrade is like $9.99 per month, or it's $89 per year. So you save a bunch if you do the annual. So go and sign up, test it out. So basically, you can use your voice to record your data. So for example, I would come here and say, my blood glucose is 120, okay? So, and then I stop that, and it is processing. And so guys, you see, it is recorded my glucose, and it's telling me it's looking good, it's on target. Now, if my glucose is crazy, it's gonna send an alert. Now, it can send alert to you, or it can literally tell you, it can alert your caregiver or a loved one, and you're gonna set that up. And very soon, we're gonna have a portal where you can actually be able to communicate with your caregiver. So guys, get in there, and you can start recording your vitals. You can record your blood pressure. You know, some people have to check their blood pressure every day. And one very important thing is medications. So you can record all the medications you're taking. You just enter all of them here. And once you take your medicine, you can come and log it in. You say here, I took my lisinopril today. And then stop. Okay. So lisinopril has been logged, and you guys can see here. So if you miss your dose in the morning, let's say you have to take it at 8 o'clock. If you miss it, it's going to send you a text message telling you that you've missed your dose. And it can send a text message to a loved one to remind you. Okay, so guys, let's go back to trading. That was a just, by the way. Okay, I want to see what's going on here before. Okay, so here we can see, where are we? Have we broken out yet? We broke out, went up, and then we came down really, really strongly. We have not broken out yet, so it seems like we're going to be going to the upside, the way it looks. We're going to be waiting for a breakout maybe on this part of the world here. Okay, the bulls have come in. The bears are losing ground. You can see these pullbacks into the zone, but no really proper retest and pullback that we could hang on to the downside and get some profit. Okay, so we took a trade, we were quickly stopped, and now we are still waiting for another chance to have a bite on the apple. So when talking about apples, I have one. Excuse me, guys, I do that all day long. So the 1 minute is looking like that. Now, tomorrow, guys, we're going to be trading another strategy, because my student is learning. This is a training account. There's one strategy. So we have like 3 flagship strategies that our members use constantly. There is the free flow color change that I quickly mentioned this morning. They use the 2-minute time frame. So literally what they do is they wait for the open, 9:30 open, and you let the first bar is printing. So you have a 2-minute bar. You let it print, and then on the second bar, they jump in. So the color of the bar. So the second bar is red. They're going to jump into the trade. They're going to take a short trade. If it is a green, they're going to take a long trade. The stop loss is right beneath the bar. So it's a very tight stop loss, okay? And sometimes they jump in with massive risk taking. Okay, so it's a massive risk taking strategy. Okay, so if you're not a risk taker, if you can't afford to lose the money, don't play the FCC. Okay, the FCC is for our risk takers. Okay, very, very aggressive traders. Okay, so we have several classes of traders. We have the aggressive ones, we have the moderates, and then we have, of course, the conservatives. What I'm showing you here is a more conservative approach to trading. You know, you're going to wait for, you have a set of rules, okay? You're going to wait for the breakout, things to settle down, okay? The market opens at 9:30. You're not going to jump in right away. You're going to wait for at least fast 5 minutes. You see all that craziness go away, okay? All the orders have been filled from last night, yesterday, 2 weeks ago. They're filled in. There are algorithms. The auto bots are already filling in their orders right away. You stay out of that, okay? Mess. I call it mess because it's really a mess. You guys saw what happened. The candle would be this size and then it will shrink to this size. It'll go like this, shrink, shrink, and then boom, throw you out, okay? Obliterate your account. We've done that before. I have shown you guys the good, the ugly, and the bad. On this same account, we have had this account go all the way to like 2,700, and then we bring it, boom, to zero by taking crazy lot sizes, 50, 100 lot size on a $2,000 account. No stop loss. We move our stop losses and see what happens. It obliterates the account, okay? And we are still doing that because my student is recovering from something called Papa Tango Tango Lima Delta. You got it? Papa Tango Tango Lima Delta. PTTLD, not PTSD. Okay, close to that, but it's called post-traumatic trading loss disorder. Okay, so a lot of new traders suffer from that. Even old traders suffer from that post-traumatic trading loss disorder. You get into trading, your expectations are off the hook. You expect to get in and make $1 million, and then you end up getting, bam, a smack on your face. Big fist right on your nose, breaks your nose. By the market. The market is going to hand you a big punch. Takes all your money. Sometimes you even owe the broker because of margins. If you're trading crazy margins, you owe them money. You're out of the money and you owe the broker money. But they don't let that happen because they're going to margin call you very quickly and they take your account. Okay? So then you suffer from trauma. You know, this is disappointment, disgusted. You want to give up. My student went through that. Okay, so 4 years ago, he was trading gold using an algo. Okay, so he had not learned how to trade, but he joined a group or whatever it was. They had a trading bot that automatically trades gold, and it was doing very well. So the account grew all the way to almost $5,000. Now, this is a guy who lives under $1 per day. So seeing a $5,000 account, he knew he was the king of the village. He lives in the village. Some of us come from there, so, you know, he lives in the village. So that's why I know the story. And he got really, so then one morning, 1 hour, he looks at his account. It's almost getting to 5,000, 6,000. And then all of a sudden, in a split second, the account goes to almost zero. Boom, everything wiped out. Massive trades, losses. What happened? The algo went crazy. Something happened, and that time gold was dumping. You know, you remember a few years ago, gold dumped really, really bad, and he lost his account. So he got really deep. He suffered from PTTLD, post-traumatic trading loss disorder. And he didn't want to trade anymore. So he went back to his $1 per day jobs. These were manual, hard jobs. And he did that for 2, 3, 4 years until we crossed paths with the Smart Wolf Club. And he said, okay, let me give it another shot. So he said, you know, we're going to take you slowly, baby steps. I'm giving you this story so you guys can understand why we are trading such small accounts and what we do here. Sometimes we go really crazy without caring. The reason is because sometimes we have to mimic what this guy went through. Okay, we show him that if you don't put a stop loss, if you use a crazy lot size, that's probably going to explain what happened to your account. This is exactly what happened. So now you guys can see here, you can see all these weeks. When there's weeks like this, the volatility is off the hook. Okay, it's very hard to get a trade in when you have weeks like this. This means there's a lot of pushing and shoving from the buyers and sellers. There's a lot of indecision. So there's a bunch of people trying to buy. There's a bunch of people selling their positions at the same time. And then you get this massive, you see, like, look at the bars. They're not really bars. They're like just thin. So under these bars, we have sellers and buyers. You guys are forgetting that all these bars represent buying and selling. Okay, it's a demand supply. It's a matter of economics. It's just like simple basic economics. Okay, when there's more buyers, it goes up. When there's more sellers, it goes down. But when they're about the same, then you have all these. So at some point the buyers are winning, at some point the sellers are winning, and then you get these bars that look like this. Okay. So our goal here is to see the breakouts. And then on the 5-minute, we're going to play the reversal pattern. So we're going to wait until 11 o'clock. If it doesn't happen, we don't take a trade. We're going to take a trade another day. For the 1-minuters, we were waiting for a breakout, retest, and then continuation, but we didn't get that. We did. We got in here. We were duped, and we got stopped out right away. Okay. So we're waiting for our second chance. We can take up to 2 trades. If you get 1 trade, you lose. You can take a second one. As long as it happens before 11, we're going to take it. If we lose a second one, we call it a day. Okay. If we win the second one and we still have time and there's an opportunity for the 3rd trade, we could take a 3rd trade. But this time, we're going to minimize our risk to half. We cut our risk. So if we're using a 10 lot size, we're going to use a 5, literally half the risk. Okay. Because as you trade more, the longer you're trading, the market taketh what it giveth. This is fundamental. Write it down. The market taketh what it giveth to you. The market taketh what it giveth unto you if you stay. There's a word if you stay in there long enough. Okay? So the market will hand you, it will hand you a pie. Okay? So you're supposed to take that pie and run and go. If you stay there, it may decide to take the pie back from you. And that's when losses come in. Massive losses come in. That's when the accounts are taken. We call it overtrading. In simple terms, you're overtrading. You're overtrading. You are revenge trading. Or you've heard of all these terms. Okay? Basically, what the market does, it's following the basic fundamental rule, which is the market taketh what it giveth unto you if. Now you can put the ifs. Okay? I've given you several ifs. If you stay in there long enough, if you overtrade, if you revenge trade, if you use the wrong lot size, if you do craziness, if you don't follow your rules, if you don't follow your strategy, the market taketh what it giveth to you. Okay, so now what happened here? I see it broke out, so I don't know whether we're going to continue. Is it a continuation or just some craziness? The market taketh what it giveth unto you. So now we might actually get a pullback into that zone. $29,332, $29,332. Okay, so now we're getting a breakout here on the 15-minute zone. So sometimes you have to stay patient. Okay, I guess it's gonna pull back now. We're gonna wait to see how far this is gonna go. It actually closed below that. Now it's pulling back. So for the 5-minuters, if you look at the 5-minute, we have just broken down here. We've broken out here. We haven't really, we have to see a solid bar breaking to the downside for us to consider that a breakout. It has to be a solid bar, not some weak. Okay. 29,388. Okay, so we're gonna put our stop loss right here, 29422. and we're gonna let that run. I'm gonna look at the 1 minuters. It's coming back very strongly. So I guess what it did is literally just come take the yeah, so we're gonna let this run to the downside. We have a stop loss already set up here somewhere, just to minimize the damage to this tiny account. It's a very tiny account. This is where we started. I'm logging into my student's account. If you want to see, the account was very, very tiny. Can we log in? I think I have the passwords. I have access to the account. Yeah, so we are about 260. We started at 253 literally this morning. 253.46. That's where we started. So I have a journal here where I put the numbers, where we start, where we stop, what strategy we used. So then you know exactly what is working and what is not working. So we're going to let this run to the downside while we wait. In the meantime, let's go here and see what's going on. Okay, so the 15-minute range is broken to the downside. There was an attempt to break it here. So we're going to wait for this to go as far. On this one, we're going to play the reversal pattern. I'm going to show you two strategies, guys. I'm showing you the 1 minute scalper, which is based on the 5 minute open range breakout. And then I'm also going to show you the reversal pattern, which is based on the 15-minute breakout. Okay, so we wait for the first 15-minute bar to present itself. Okay, so this is going down now. Where should we have our take profit? Very simple. We're going to set a take profit. Actually, I'm not going to set a take profit. All I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my stop loss to break even to that level. That's where I'm going to leave my stop loss and then let it run as much as it wants to run. I am going to let it run as far as it can. Actually, I don't see any liquidity zone, very interesting zones. I don't see no interest zones. So I don't know how far this thing is going to run. Your guess is as good as mine. I think we're going to close it there. No, it's coming back. Okay. Okay, it's printed this week. We're going to let it run. Let it shoot down. Let it shoot. Because we can actually figure out where our take profit should be. So we're going to say here. One to two. So that's take profit was hit by this one. So now it's coming back. Oh, it took us out. So we're back to 253. Okay, so very volatility is crazy today. Take profit was hit here. Okay, so now the 5 minute has come back inside. Let's see if it's going to come down again. So our account is still preserved. We didn't lose anything. Actually, we have gained. We had 253.34, was 253.46. So we lost 12 cents. Wow. Whew. In the whole milieu, we didn't lose nothing. Okay, so it's coming back really, really strongly here. It's going up. We're going to wait for this to close. We're going to wait for this bar to close. I'm looking at that bar, the 15-minute. It opened here. So we're going to wait for it to go to the downside. When you go down to the 1 minuters, what is it doing? So here was the take profit. Okay, so this is gone and gone back by the wind. We wait. We gotta be patient. We have about 37 minutes to go. So guys, don't forget to check VoxFit. It's an app. You can download it on your phone and you can just speak your commands. Okay, so if you want to log in your blood pressure, so the meds that you're taking, so let's say you're taking 3 meds. You see, you have them all scheduled here. So anytime you take it, you just say mark taken. You can log it again because the time it was logged was 12:50. I was testing this. Metformin, atorvastatin, this is cholesterol. Metformin is diabetes. Lisinopril is blood pressure. And there are many medications people are taking. So all you have to do is come in and add your medicine. So let's say if you're taking, what is the common one? Let's say some people are taking something for arthritis. So let's say meloxicam. They're taking the 15 milligram once a day for arthritis. It's anti-inflammatory, so you just come and put that there and you schedule that. You add the medication, you put, and there it's added. Okay, so you can see it has said it's added. So now it's here. So all you have to do is mark taken. So you can mark it as taken. If you took it, you just mark it as taken. If you took it, you can mark it as taken. Now, if you want to do that using voice, you can just come here and log in the voice. Meloxicam taken. Okay, there you go. And it's going to mark that on your chart right here, 4 out of 4. You can see all the 4 medicines have been recorded that they have been taken. Okay, you see that, guys? So this is some crazy out of, and we're still working on it using the power of AI, guys. Okay, and if you want to learn how to do this, just go to our Profit Wellness Hub where it says AI training, or join the Smart Wolf Club and go through the AI training. Okay, we have AI training for individuals and we have AI training for corporates. So if you have a company, you have employees that you want us to train on AI, please be my guest. Okay, be my guest. It's going to improve your productivity. It's going to improve your profitability. All the P's are going to be going up. Okay. You talk about efficiency. Okay. So you'll never miss any calls again. Yep. You never miss any calls. Never miss any calls. Okay. So now we are going up on the 5 minutes. You can see we had, it came all the broke down here. We are waiting for it to come down or to break up to the other side. Okay, so the good thing is we didn't lose anything. Okay, so we are still there. It's better than losing something. We could have easily lost if we were not patient enough, but we didn't lose anything. Okay, so that's a good thing. Some people are like sad. Yeah, we could have made profit if we had put our take profit. Take profit was not set yet. Too late when I set it. This thing just bounced back. Okay, but we still have a chance. We still have time. It's 10:26 now. We still have about 30 minutes to take a trade. So if the setup gives, if the market giveth us an opportunity, we're gonna take us the opportunity. Amen. Amen. So let's remove this crap here. There we go. I don't like too many things on the chart. Actually, sometimes I trade without the indicators. We don't need the indicators. But what I'm going to show you guys tomorrow, it's going to look a little crowded because it's going to have the volumes on this side. Okay. And again, there's going to be a lot of waiting game. Okay. Because that is an easy, simple strategy. One of the simplest strategy, oldest strategy that we've been using to trade the markets. And it's going to be a waiting game. So you got to bring in on your patience hat. Wear in on your patience hat. You got to be very patient with us tomorrow. Okay, so this is going up now. You can see it's running all the way up. I think it's coming back for this. Let's see how far this is going to go. Okay, so it should come down now to the downside. And if it breaks down here, then you can take a trade. Okay, so if you go to the 1 minuters, you can see the 1 minuters here. There was a big bar. There's a crossover here. These crossovers indicate some strength in the market. The shorter moving average crossing over the longer one puts some momentum. You can see that candle was massive as a result of that. So now we're getting a move to the upside, and now we're getting a pattern that could be indicating a reversal. Okay, so there we go. That's the hammer. That's what the famous hammer we talk about. That's a reversal pattern to the downside. How far that's gonna go, your guess is as good as mine. Because you can see these are strongly pointing to the upside. So this could just be a mere pullback, breather. The market moves like that. It goes up, comes down, moves up, comes down, moves up, comes down, moves up, comes down. And you can see here, we have some sort of a gap here. See that gap? So trying to fill that gap is not going to be easy, okay? To go above this liquidity that's sitting over here, it's not going to be easy, okay? All right, there we go. I think it is making it. Liquidity has already been taken there. Okay, so it's broken that. So never say never. And it is pushing to the upside. It's 10:30, guys. It's 1 hour since we were here. So let's make our desk stand so we don't sit for too long. All right, guys, the desk is standing. I'm going to stand up, stretch myself, bite an apple. Target up here. Target up there. Nice long trade for those who captured this. Target is up there. Wow. Never looking back. It's continuing to the upside. Wow. We just want to ride it to the top a little bit. So we don't miss out. The fear of missing out. And our take profit is right here. We're going to target just the top of this. 29532. 29532 plus 60. 29532 plus 60 is 92. You know why I'm adding 60 is because this thing is out of sync with our. So I'm going to just target that. Okay, so we target that and we go our way. And we let the market do its thing. If it comes crashing down, we have a stop loss set right beneath this. If it goes all the way up here, we enjoy. We celebrate, record our win. If it comes down, we say, sorry, Charlie, it was not your day. Live to trade another day. The market taketh what it giveth. If the market will taketh what it giveth unto you, if, write that down, if many conditions. You don't follow a proper strategy, use the wrong lot sizes. Position sizing is very important. Everything wrong, like you don't trade the right time, okay? Wrong assets, everything wrong. So you gotta have a strategy, you gotta have position sizing is very important. You can see we're taking a big risk on the account. We've just taken a massive risk. This movement has already gone all the way. So we're coming in very, very late in the day. However, our conviction is, I think we're going to go to the top of the opening range. It may take some time, but I'm sure we'll eventually get there. You can see all these are pointing up. You see the moving averages are moving closer and pointing up. Look at that. Look at the 20. This is the blue one. It's pointing up. Look at the 9. It's now hugging the market. The bars are going to be breaking right on top of the 9 SMA, acting as a springing board for them, hugging them. Now, we're also getting a 200 SMA hold here. So I will not be surprised if this comes crashing down. However, my belief is that we're going to go and try to kiss these previous levels up here. Okay, so that's why I'm having a stop loss right around there. It's going to take time to get there, but I'm sure it will eventually get there before it comes crashing down. So this was considered a reversal here. We missed it. This was considered a reversal because normally our theory is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there was actually 3 bars. You remember I told you? You count between 3 to 10 bars. If you see a reversal pattern happening, and there you go, it was a big engulfer, big wick at the bottom, pushing everything up, and that is gone all the way. So entry would have been here, all the way to the top. So the entry would be here, a long position right there. Stop loss would be right there, the previous swing low, and that's your TP right there. You'll have 2 TPs. In the mid section, you can take 50% of your stake, and your final TP would be here. Okay, so 2 TPs in the mid section and right there. Because you don't want to be greedy. You're going to put some money in the bank. That makes you happy. That makes everybody happy. Money in the bank. Money in the bank. Money Time for commercial break. Bite an apple. Doesn't look good, man. Look, it looks like it's coming down. Did it take us out? Oh, man. See? It's coming down crazy. Oh, no. We do have a stop loss, but I don't want to give up all this account. It's a very tiny account, you know? Man, it's coming down really strong. Oh, no, man. Go back. Yeah. You got all these liquidities. Go back. Okay, let's see what's the issue here. What is the issue, guys? Resistance, support. Look at that. We want to go up, okay, to this zone. This is the previous high, the high of the day. We want to go there. Come on, NASDAQ, you can do this. You know you can do it. Springing from the 20. The blue is the 20 moving average. Spring out of that and go. You guys can see the P&L 156 from starting zone here. So those who got it right here, they're in that for that far. Okay, even though we're getting this back and forth here, I think we're still gonna go up. Okay. There are two ways. Either we come crashing down or we go up. But looking at things, we are at that previous high. You can see this was the high there, and we literally at the same level. Guys, you can see how the market operates. We are right at the same level. Oh, no, we are coming down. So did it take me out? Did it take me out? Yes, it did take me out. I'm going to resist this for a minute. So these pullbacks are done. What are they coming for? That's my question. I'm looking at liquidities. So are they coming for this? This has already been cleared. This came back and took that. Yeah, this is very strong, guys, going down. Let's look at the 1 minuters. The 1 minuters are showing a sign of dropping. We are not going back there. 200 has halted the move to the downside. We just want to break to the upside. More strong bars going down. Serious stuff taking place here. This is the 50. That's the 20. 20 is pointing down. The 50 is almost resting. Yeah, we've drawn down the account now. You can see we have dug a hole. We are getting back slightly. Break even at least. Yep. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna move my stop loss very quickly. I wouldn't hesitate to remove this stop loss. Let's see how far this is gonna go. Let's see, this bar will close in 1 minute, okay? So this bar will be closing in a minute. Let's see how fast this bar closes. So much resistance. Okay, let's see. That bar is closing in. Okay, okay, let's go, guys. I'm gonna move this here. So now we are above the stop loss. Okay. So if you come crashing down, I am good. I am good. I am good, guys. I am good. So we managed the trade in a very awkward way. If you didn't get your stop loss right. Okay, so there we go. There we go. We want to see our take profit hit. That's what we are looking for, guys. Maybe now, maybe not today. Did it hit this take profit here? Take profit? No, not yet. It's not there. This is the take profit, 29,531. 29,531. It's coming down again. Let's look at the M1. Okay, now it's still moving up. Okay. We're gonna move our stop loss to just beneath there. Okay. Can we get the boom? Take profit, guys. Boom. We got it. You see it? There you go. We got it. We got it. Did you guys see it? Did you see it? Let me log in here. You guys can see that account has grown big time. Our goal was to make 10%. We went way above 10%, guys. 288. We started from, so if I take a calculator, here I have one, 288 minus 253, that's $35. So $35 divided by 253 times 100, that's 13.8%. Right on the money, okay? So we can call it quits. Guys, you see? Take profit done. Look at that P&L. It's 156 points. NASDAQ moved 156 points. And you know, each point is $10 if you're using a one lot size. So that would be cool 1,500. Cool 1,500. Okay, so now it's still not 11 yet. So we can look at the 5 minutes and let's see what's going to happen. So we're going to be waiting for a pattern. Okay, what pattern are we waiting for? A reversal pattern. Okay, so we're going to wait for a reversal pattern on the 5 minute. If it happens before 11 o'clock, we jump in. What does the reversal pattern mean? The reversal pattern means there's a breakout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 10 candles. We see a reversal pattern, which could be a bearish engulfer in this case, or a hammer, inverted hammer at the top, inverted hammer. You guys, if you don't know what that is, I can show you really quickly. I showed you yesterday. That's why you need to be on these trainings every single day, because we build up from what we left yesterday. But before I go away, guys, make sure you get your Vox fit, okay? We are only allowing about 100 people right now. Only 100 of you guys in the world, the entire world, 6 billion people. Only 100. You'll be calling yourself lucky, guys. And you'll be grandfathered to this app in the future. We're going to take this app to the stratosphere. It's going to be your daily thing, okay? It's going to be doing so much about your health. We talk about health and wellness, right? You remember One of our sites is the Profit and Wellness Hub. This is part of it. This is some of the byproducts. So go through the training, the AI training, okay? Join the Smart Wolf Club. If you're interested in building stuff using the power of AI and you don't know what to do, we're going to train you. So go through our AI training, okay? And if you want hand holding, because I know some people don't learn very well in a classroom setup where there's other students. They want a one-on-one. If you want a one-on-one, go ahead and sign up for the one-on-one. Only a few people qualify for that because we are extremely busy. We don't have time for tire kicker, lazy people. No, you gotta be serious, ready to go, okay? And there's gonna be a commitment on your side, okay? Why? People say, oh, why are your coaches charging so much money for one-on-ones? Previously, we did the one-on-ones for free. Our coaches don't need your money, okay? They make so much money. They don't need it, okay? They take the money to get your commitment, buy in, okay? Because before, we would have hundreds of people apply, no commitment on their part. They don't show up for the classes. They don't show up for the live sessions. They don't do the homework because they have no skin in the game. Now you pay to play. So you pay, you play hard. So most people will pay and play very hard. So that's what we're looking for. We want you to pay, feel the pain of paying so that you can play really hard in the game, okay? Pay to play, that's all. Nothing, no reason. It's not the financial part of it. It's just pay to play. These trainings, we do them for free. Right now, what I've shown you guys, some of you pay $5,000 for a simple training like I just showed you, okay? What I just showed you today, some people pay thousands of dollars for this. Some of us, before we knew how to do this, we had to attend masterminds, you know, a weekend mastermind where you pay thousands of dollars. A live session where you pay hundreds of dollars just to attend a Zoom session for somebody to show you how to do what I just showed you. Okay, let's go and see. Are we already getting our reversal? So we broke out. We went past that side, okay? So you see how the market operates. We jumped in late, okay? We did jump in very late, but it helped us, okay? So we are just waiting for a reversal now, okay? We jumped in late because this pattern didn't follow our rules initially. You can see it broke out and then reversed immediately, okay? Instead of it coming out, retesting the zone and coming down, continuing to the downside, it went way back to the other side. So it's going up now, okay? So now we are above the 200. So what are we looking for? Long trades, right? Going up. You can trade going up. However, we might have come to the end of that run. So we are not going to jump in right now for a long trade. No, we are not, okay? We're going to wait for a reversal. And that's why we're waiting for a reversal. So to show you the reversal patterns, what we're going to be looking for is something that looks like this. Let me see if I can bring a board on top here. This is a white board. See if it's going to cooperate. I'm using free tools. It's an online white board. So I can draw. I'm going to see my artistic part of it. Let's see if I can draw anything. Now, we have only 8 minutes to go, so I don't think we're going to be able to take the trade now. But our goal has been met. Our goal was to 10%. We did 13%. So what we'll be looking for is, so here is the green bars that are printing right now. Okay, so one green bar. We have another nice green bar. Another nice green bar. It may have a small wick there. May have a small wick there. This may have a wick there. This may have a tiny wick there. And then these are 3. Now you can have 3 to 5 is ideal. Now sometimes it goes up to 10 bars. Okay, you could have 1, 2. You could have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like number 5. 5 is like the sweet spot. Okay. So let's say you have another bar there, number 4, and then you have another bar there. That's number 5. Okay, this is number 4. Okay, and then all of a sudden you get a bar that looks like this. get a bar with a long tail that looks like this. And this bar could be bearish, could be a red bar. These are green, 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 green. And then all of a sudden you get that, and then it's followed by a bearish bar. So you're going to enter here. And you remember this was our breakout zone, right? This was the 15-minute breakout. So each bar here is 5 minutes. Each bar is representing 5 minutes. So this was the breakout zone, the 15-minute opening breakout zone, whatever you call it, range, 15-minute, okay? So you're going to enter there a short trade. You're going to short this all the way here. So this is going to be your TP1. And this one here at the bottom here is going to be your TP2, okay? So you're going to ride this all the way down, okay, to TP1. You're going to take maybe, most of our coaches will do 75%. Some will do 50%. Some will do 60%. Some will do 80%, a 80-20 rule. Okay, you remember this famous rule? So they'll take 80% of their profit here, and then they let the 20% run. Let the runners run, guys. Run all the way here. Okay, now this is going to pay you big time if it happens. Okay, so that's one reversal pattern that we are looking for, a hammer. And this is a bearish reversal pattern. The reverse is correct for bullish. I'm going to show you the bullish one tomorrow because I don't have much time. Okay, so the second one is you have the same stuff going up, and then all of a sudden you have, this is the small bullish, let's say bullish green bar there, and then all of a sudden you get a big red bar happening there. So that's a big red bar followed by another red bar. So you're going to enter the trade right there, boom, and you're going to ride it all. No, actually you're going to enter here, okay, and then you're going to ride it all the way down, the same stuff, okay. So TP1, and then all the way down here, TP2. Money in the bank, money in the bank. That's, I've just shown you the bearish reversal pattern. Tomorrow, I'll show you the bullish one, okay? So remind me, tomorrow, I'll show you. Let's go back to the markets. Okay, did we miss it? No, it didn't happen, okay? Because we are still in the range. We are still in the range, so I'm not happy with this. I cannot even call this a retest because we are still in the range, guys. We are within the range. It has to be a candle body. Okay, so here we go. On the 1 minute, as you can see, we actually went out, went in, went out. So now it's trying to come out. Let's see. If it comes out, you can trade this to the upside. Do we have time? We don't. Okay. Here was a reversal, clear reversal to the downside, halted by the 20, and it is moving up. So we are now breaking at the top. Okay. So we're going to wait for this to come out. So we would consider this our retest. Pull back into the zone of interest. If we're going to break out here, you could be entered in the trade. So you'll have your long trade here, and you scalp that for, so you're going to have your long trade there. Probably put your stop loss. So you let the bar close. The bar has to close outside the zone for you to enter. There we go. So this is going to be your springboard, a 1 to 2. Let that bar close, and the next bar you enter. You're going to let that bar close. We're going to let that bar close. Wherever it's going to close, we're going to let it close because it has to be outside, guys. Okay, no hurry. No hurry, no worry. You hurry up, you're going to worry. So no hurry, no worry. You hurry, you worry. So choose. No hurry, no worry. You hurry, you worry. Which one do you want to choose, A or B? There we go. So we're going to enter a very tiny amount now. We're going to go down to 2.5. We're going to just buy this. Our stop loss is going to be just the previous swing low there, which is 295.94, 295.94. And it's 1 minute before 11. Yay! We got the trade. We just made it because I couldn't trade. Okay, and you see it's pumping already. It's going up. So we are in the trade, guys. Here is the trade that we have just taken. Our take profit would be 1 to 2. So we're going to go a 1 to 2. There we go. So 29,641. That would be our take profit. 29,641. Okay, we're going to let that go. If the back goes up, I'm going to move my stop loss to break even. That's what I will manage. That's how I'll manage that. But I'm going to have to let it go up a little bit. Because right now you can be wicked out here. Because the market goes up and down. That's why I'm in with a very small lot size. Because this is riskier. The farther from 930 you go, the riskier these trades are. It's a lot of manipulation now. So there's accumulation, manipulation. Okay, I'm getting messages from the group saying that record this trade. It's not like one of the best trades we've taken. We've taken some better trades than this. Actually, this is coming down to our zone of interest. Yeah, the market has really slowed down, but okay, there's still some zeal to go up. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. So they're telling me to record this, so I'm just going to record it for them. We have members who are very busy professionals, so sometimes they're not on our lives, so we share these stories. Oh, there's one here already. Okay, guys, we took this trade. Okay, we took another trade there. Another winning trade in the books. All right, that's done. That was from yesterday. Oh my goodness, this is interesting. The group has something really, they shared something really, really interesting. Wow. Some guys made thousands from the early opening. That one I was telling you, that big bar, somebody made buttloads of cash out of it. Okay, it's coming down. So that's why you have to have your stop loss at a good position, because you can see now it's coming down. It may just wick us out here, give us an L. But we're going to stay put with our stop loss, okay? We're going to have our stop loss right there, cast on stone. And I'll report this trade tomorrow. We're going to meet again at 9:30 a.m. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're going to go live tomorrow, okay? So be there at 9:30 a.m. ready to trade. We're going to be trading NASDAQ 100, and you can have your trades ready for you to take the trades. Okay, guys? All right, so we'll see you tomorrow. Be good always, and let's end this with a word of prayer. In the belief of Power Mighty, we pray that the market is good to us. We pray that those who are going to follow the training may be successful. We pray this in the belief of Power Mighty. Amen. All right, guys, so I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll report on this trade. We'll see how far the account will have grown. Today, our goal was to get 10%. So far, we are sitting at 13%. Way, way above our target. It's a very tiny account. We are taking a little bit of more risk, okay, than what you would do with a slightly bigger account. Bigger accounts, their risk is between 1. Actually, some of our coaches only risk about 0.5 because they have massive accounts. Okay, a 0.5 of $1 million account is a lot. Okay, a 0.5 of 200K dollar account is a lot. Okay, now some people risk 1%. Okay, some people risk even more. All right, guys. So I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. We are getting some pullback into the zone. Looks like we are actually reversing now. So this is what we were looking for. There's a big reversal pattern here. So we are reversing into the zone, and we are going to trade that part. Did it weak us out? No. We are still there. Our stop loss was scientifically decided. It was enough breathing room for NASDAQ. We see NASDAQ can swing 100 points in one shot. Okay, so we're gonna end this training here. Be good, be out there, help, be positive, help somebody in need, a brother, sister. If you're in a position to help somebody, please help them. Reach out a helping hand. The master teacher says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Your neighbor is not your physical neighbor, guys. It's anybody around you. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. We'll see you soon, guys. Have a nice day, and we'll report on this trade tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to show you what happened. Okay, and let's end the training. We're going to stop the recording.